everybody, this is Azumi Uchitani. This is the monthly virtual open house and the Sunday of last April. Every month I introduce the Japanese art that brings peace and delight, and I call it the art of inner peace. This month I'm going to introduce this Japanese screen called BYOBU, and the title I gave is The Poetry of Spring, and this is a perfect time in the transition between April and May, and from May to summer. Japanese screen you may have seen before or you may have heard of it. It actually has been an indispensable, important interior item in the traditional Japanese architecture. So it literally means wall wind. So it was used to protect the wind from outside or draft within the house. It goes way back to even 8th century when they started using it. And you may have seen it also in China and also in Europe as well. But the Japanese style has developed in its own. And one of the purpose of course, beside interior item, and it has been a decorative item, of course. And usually this is a 6 panels screens. Usually they have in pairs, and this is one of them. So they have the theme of, for example, the seasons. So the seasons are divided into 2, spring and summer, and autumn and winter. So this is the spring-summer version. And this BYOBU, Japanese screen, is actually from 19th century, Edo period. And this is in a style of rinpa, like following the masters of Ogata Korin, Tawaraya Sotatsu. They are the 2 of the remarkable masters that have been known globally. The characteristics of Rinpa school is the displaying the sensitivity of nature, sensitivity of plants and flower, as it is as in nature. So I should say sensitivity of nature, together with the bold graphical patterns and using like this one is gold leaf squares. So 2 energies, like yin and yang, the sensitivity and the graphical boldness combined together, and it brings the balance. So also, as in Japanese 5 elements, Japanese philosophy of 5 elements, we have wind, earth, void, like sky, and fire, and water. So it's, in a philosophical way, it is also very well balanced. So let's look at this beautiful, one of my favorite piece of art, masterpiece. First, I would like you to have just look into it and how you feel. That's most important without knowing anything. And here is the stream, like the river or the water moving. So there's lots of movement. And this is Japanese plum tree. It's different from sakura. The plum tree is also the symbol of spring, and it's more humble than cherry blossom, and it's blossom a bit earlier in February, and it has a kind of gentleness. And then when you see this bluish, purplish blue iris, we have 3 different types of iris, and this is called kakitsubata. This is a symbol of May. And in spring, early spring, it was pink flowers, and then as it goes to May, we have more green and also this vivid blue. And so it brings the power of nature. So as you see these 2 iris, kakitsubata, by the water, like the water is flowing. It goes like in a fleeting moment. The time goes from right to left. And if you see the left side, the lily, this is a wild lily, the Japanese wild lily. It's actually blossom in August. So the time in this screen moves. Not only this screen, but many Japanese screen of rinpa, they have this way of combining the time travel in a way. So on the left side, the lily, which was also introduced by Dr. Siebold in Edo period to Holland. So he, the doctor who was in Decima studying and researching Japanese botanicals, and who brought also the Western medicine to Japan, he has brought this lily back to Holland. So you can also see it in Leiden Botanical Garden. And so on the left side, big space, and that's what's I call it most important part in Japanese traditional art, bringing some space or nurturing some space in the painting that allow us to feel, allow us to explore our feeling, and combining the movement and the stillness and movement, and then we have balance, and we never get tired of or just feel we don't get overwhelmed by seeing this art because it is so well in balance, and feel the peace inside. And you can also enjoy the sensitivity of all the flowers and even the leaves. So, and on the top, it is not by accident that's finished there. It was purposely done, as we see the nature of outside from the window. So it gives the feeling of the fleeting moments and also the stillness at the same time. And if you want to know more about the history of Japanese screen and also how it is made, I have written an article on my website, so please visit japanesesalon.nl. Thank you very much.